Hi guys, my name is Haomundi. I bring you warm greetings from the nation's capital. I hope this meets you in high spirits wherever you're watching me from. This is episode 17 of my musings. Thank you for being here. If this is your first time, please find and follow me on my social media handles and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much as you do so. On today's episode, we'll be talking about empowering the girl child to reap demographic dividends. I'll quickly explain the term demographic dividend, also known as DD, before proceeding. So demography simply means the people, their number, their age structure, and the likes, while dividends in this context is simply the series of engagements and programs that will positively touch the life of the targeted beneficiaries and the country at large. The word SDGs has become an integral part of global conversations for a while now. In 2015, 195 nations agreed with the United Nations that they can change the world for the better. This will be accomplished by bringing together their respective governments, businesses, media, institutions of higher education, and local NGOs to improve the lives of the people in their country by the year 2030. The following 5 are some of the visions that featured as priority in the 2030 agenda. 1. Eliminate poverty. 2. Erase hunger. 3. Establish good health and well-being. 4. Provide quality education. And 5. Facilitate gender equality. Now, according to East-West Center Fellows Andrew Mason and Sang-Hyop Lee, progress towards achievement of the Sustainable Development Goal targets is closely linked to demographic trends. Although developing countries around the world are at various stages in their demographic transition, most of them are experiencing a time that is particularly conducive to economic development. Demographic dividend is said to be achieved when the number of working class is increasing proportional to the rest of the population. As at mid-2019, Nigeria had a population of 201 million with an annual population growth rate of 2.5%. Overall, 44% of Nigeria's population was under the age of 15. Nigeria is on the path to a population age structure that may enable it to experience a demographic dividend. But this dream can only be realized when a favorable policy environment is guaranteed. United Nations projections based on fertility index demonstrate that by 2030, fertility will decline to an average of 4 children per woman over her lifespan. Further projections to 2050 show fertility to decline further to 3 children per woman. In this 2050 scenario, Nigeria would have a larger proportion of the working age population who would contribute to economic growth if they are able to get absorbed by the sectors of the economy. I know these figures and terminologies can be confusing, so I'll break it down a little. Right now in Nigeria, the majority of our population is between the ages of 0 to 25 years. So in February this year, President Muhammadu Buhari revised the National Policy on Population for Sustainable Development, stressing the need for urgent measures to address Nigeria's high fertility rate through expanding access to modern contraceptive methods across the country. This policy aims at reducing our population growth to the point that our available resources become equal to our population, or preferably more than our population. According to Mr. President, the bane of the idea is to ensure that Nigerians of all ages have a good living standard. So how can we achieve demographic dividend? While nationally around 18% of girls marry at the age of 15 and 44% by the age of 18, the prevalence of early marriage is much higher among girls in northern Nigeria. This could easily explain our population, especially in the northwest. According to World Bank, women who marry as children averagely have earnings that are 9% lower than they could attain if they were to marry later in their lives after improving in learning and skills acquisition. Nigeria loses about 7.6 billion naira worth of earnings and productivity annually as a result of child marriage. World Bank support through SWAG framework came up with the 4 E's approach. Educate, to ensure that girls are kept in school by increasing access, affordability, and quality of education. Enhance health services. This is to improve quality and coverage of health services for women and girls. Employ. improve girls' and women's skills, thereby making them self-reliant, and, last but not least, empower to tackle discriminatory social norms and equip these girls. We need to manage the number of children being born per woman in the country, because if the number of dependents we have is larger than the number of those providing for the family is certainly going to be economically overstretched with nothing left to save. Managing birth rate will have to involve educating the girl child. It is pertinent for the society, especially in northern Nigeria, to ensure that every girl attains a minimum of senior secondary school education, which is averagely the least educational attainment, to guide her in making informed decisions on better life choices. Girls ought to be taught skills, not just any kind of skills, but those relevant in this day and time. In Amutan Ariwa, we need to change the narrative when it comes to empowering women to achieve demographic dividends. Traditional and religious leaders have to tell our girls that they have a role model in Nana Asma'u, the daughter of Usman Danfodio, who was opportune to be educated courtesy of her father's wisdom. Nana Asma'u put much effort, time and energy in learning theology, poetry, classical political theory, social ethics, philosophy and history. In fact, when her brother Muhammad Bello succeeded their father as the leader of the caliphate, Bello had on several occasions consulted with her for her inputs on numerous legislative and administrative decisions on running his government. Aside her effort that led to the organization of her outstanding female students, who she mobilized to reach out to other women and educate them indoors, which helped to capture a large number of women in her educational program. It is worthy of note that this happened in the 18th century, so why not now? If Shehu had regarded Asma'u as just a girl who couldn't be of any benefit to the society, since she was not a son and therefore less deserving of in-depth educational opportunities, like the perception many parents hold about a girl child today, we would never know of Nana Asma'u and her contributions to learning. Today I'll be leaving you with the quote of Carlos Slim. Most people try to make a better world for our children, when what they should be doing is making better children for our world. And that's it on episode 17 of My Musings. Today I'm pleased to inform you that 2 widows are getting our giveaway money for this month. Congratulations to Mama Janet Ajayi from Oyidi in Kogi State and Malama Zainab Mamongogo from Kaduna. They are our widows of the month and they will receive 50,000 naira each from our sponsors, William Adebo and my big brother. We say a big thank you to them for supporting these widows, and we hope that they too will always be met at their points of need. Until I come your way again next one, please remember to like and follow me on my social media handles and share my videos. Bye for now.